Hi everyone, my name is Lisa and I'm the ballet teacher at X. Today I will be teaching you the very basics of ballet. So if you've never done ballet class before and this is your very first ballet class, then this is perfect for you. Okay, let's start. In ballet, we always dance in the turnout position. So I'm first going to explain to you how that works. So first just bring your legs together and then stretch your leg to the front. And then you're just going to rotate the leg inside the hip joint. So as you can see, my whole leg is rotating. It's not just my foot. Yeah, it's my whole leg from the hip joint. And then we bring it back. Let's try the other leg as well. So stretch your leg to the front, and then you rotate the leg out and in. So you feel where the rotation is in the hip joint. This rotation we use constantly in ballet. So to activate those muscles, we're going to rotate from the hips and then our feet turn out in the first position. Always in ballet, we pull our center a little bit in and our shoulders are open and down. These are a few characteristics of the basic posture. So from a relaxed position, we're in a parallel basic position and you pull your center in and up, you open your shoulders, push them down. The back of the neck is long. And then from the hip joint, you turn out the legs. Make sure all your toes are on the floor and your weight is spread equally to the front of your foot and the heel. So you don't want to be too much on your heel, neither you want to be too much on the front of your foot yet. So we're here, and our first move is going to be a preparation of the arm. So you're going to lengthen out the arms to the side, to demi-bras. And you bring them to a first position and you open to a second position. Let's do that again. So we start in bras. Our arms make a little circle. And then we lengthen the arms out. We bring them back. Bring the arms in front of our belly button. And we open to a second position. So these are your first ballet moves. For the terminology, your feet now are in the first position. This is a bras position of the arms. We open to the demi-bras. We go back, bring the arms to the first position and to the second. We're going to continue. We allonge the arms and we have 4 counts to bring the arms down. 1, 2, 3, 4, bring it front. 6, open 7, 8. So we're back where we started. From here, you're going to lengthen the arms up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bring it back. 6, 7, 8. And when we do that, we want to make sure that we don't bring the shoulders up. It's very tempting to bring them up, but you want to keep this part long and down. So you lengthen up, and you still push the shoulder blades towards your pelvis. So you push your shoulder blades down towards your pelvis from the beginning. So we're in the first position, we turn out the legs from the hip joint, we pull our center in and up, and our shoulders are open. We have a little preparation, 5, 6, front, 7, 8, allongé, 1, 2, 3, 4, bring 5, 6 to the front, open 7, 8. Then we allongé 1, 2, keep the shoulders down and back. 6, 7, 8. We're going to try this very first part on the music. DJ. First position. And 5, 6, 7, open 8. Allongé 1, 2, 3, 4, front, and open, allongé up. Keep your center in, shoulders down, and down. Until there. So we're going to continue because we're going to add leg movements to the arm movements. We're in the first position, and the movement we use, I think, most often in ballet is the plie. It's the very first exercise when we normally practice at the bar. The bar is this long, yeah, how would you say that? Yeah, bar, wooden bar or metal bar, and we always have one hand on it, and then we practice in the first half of the ballet class, we practice at the bar, and the second half, we go to the center. And this is the first exercise, first movement. So you plie the legs, and in ballet, when I plie, I send my knees in the direction of my toes, and I stretch up. And again, plie the legs, so you have to turn out from the hip joints and stretch up. And again, and plie. Make sure not to bring the pelvis too much back, but you really want to stay long. Pull your center in, tailbone down, and then you stretch up. Make sure you don't tilt the chin to the front. You bring it back up, lengthen the back, open the shoulders, and plie, and stretch. One more time, and plie, and stretch. Then we also releve, and when we releve, we pull our center extra in, and then we lift up from the floor, and then we roll back down to the first position. So again, stretch your legs, keep your legs stretched, lift your heels up, and bring them back down to the floor. Let's try that again. We do two pliés and run releve. Arms in bras bas position. We have demi-plié, stretch, and demi-plié, stretch, releve, stretch your legs, and bring it down to the first. Try not to bring the shoulders up when you go up with the heels. Yeah, so you keep on bringing the shoulders back and down when you roll up to releve, and then you roll down. We're gonna add this to the first part. So we started with the preparation. We had allongé, in, front, open, 4 counts, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, open, 7, 8, allongé. 2, keep your shoulders down and bring it back. Second position, and with the plié. 2, 3, 4, and front. And open, now you releve, allongé, 2, 3, 4, bring it down, 6, 7, 8. So we added the legs to the first part of the arm movements. We're gonna do this on music. We will start only with the arm movements, and then we continue adding the legs as well. So make sure, just shake your legs a little bit before we start. Then make sure you place the legs in the first position. Actively use those turnout muscles. Pull your center in, shoulders open and down, back of the neck long, arms in bras bas. DJ. Thank you. Pull your center in, and little allongé. Only the arms. 1, 2, 3. Keep them light. And first position. Open your arms to the second position. And allongé. Keep your shoulders down. And bring them back. We're gonna add the legs. And plie. And stretch. And again, plie. And open. And we're gonna reach up, heels off the floor. And then we're gonna roll down. And then we're here again. Okay, and relax. Just a technical thing, when you open your arms into the second position, often we tend to bring the arms too much to the back, and then our back starts to become hollow or too hollow. Yeah? So what we want to do is when we open the arms to the second position, we want to keep them slightly in front of us. And then our elbows, like this little thingy on at the elbows, is pointing backwards. So they're not dropping, but we're carrying the elbows to the back. Okay, are you ready for the next part? I know it's going to be quite a lot and it's quite technical, but I just want to move you through the basics so you get an idea and a feeling of what ballet is like. So we're going to go to the second move that we use very often in ballet, which is the Tendus, which means the stretching of the leg. So from a first position, just place your hands on your hips for now. You're going to make a tendu to the side. So you're going to stretch the leg to the side, and then you're going to bring it back in. We also try it with the other leg. And stretch it out, and bring it back in. And as you can see, my leg is not bending when I go out, neither when I go in. Yeah, so I'm continuously stretching my legs and pulling it up. I push my heel through the floor when I go out as long as possible. So I don't want to lift up the heel, but I push it through the floor, and then I stretch my toes, and then I go back, closing the first. Also to the other side, and push it out. Really stretch your toes, and bring it back in. And you're gonna feel it's weird because we're in a turned out position, and you need to shift your weight on one leg, which often feels a bit odd. I mean, even in parallel position, which we often use in daily life, it can be difficult, but on turn-out position especially. This is the reason why we use the bar mostly. But for today, we are without the bar. If you have difficulty, then you can always place your hands on a chair or on the table to give yourself a little bit of support. Let's try it again. So we're here, the hips are straight, and we keep them straight, and we move slightly towards our standing leg so we can bring the other leg out, and then we bring it back in. And change, bring it out, and bring it back in. We're going to do the same thing, but we're going to flex the foot in between. So our arms are to the side. I always imagine myself pushing my shoulders down, like I push my arms on the table, and it helps me to keep my balance. Yeah, so instead of being super relaxed here or like out of position, I open my shoulders, push it down, pull my center in, and then I bring my leg out. And then I really want to be on my standing leg because I'm going to flex my foot. And I'm going to point my foot and bring it back in. Other side. And point and flex and point and in, and relax. We're going to add that to the first part that we did. So when we came down from the releve up, and we came back down, we're going to continue with the flex, and then we're going to add 4 extra tendus for each leg. But these are going to be a little bit quicker, and you can join with the arm if you like. And 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 7 and 8. That's it. Until there. Are you ready? Let's try on the music. From the very beginning, make yourself tall and only the arms. 1, 2 soft arms, shoulders down, and bring them to the first position, and open, allongé. Keep your center in, shoulders down. You can look a little bit up and down. Elbows to the back with the plie. Just wait and stretch. Push your heels in the floor and push your heels and open and lift your heels up. Try to stabilize your ankles. We're going to make a tendu to the side. And flex. And point. And bring it back in. Other side. And the flex. Push your shoulders down. Point. And bring it in. And relax. It can be quite intense to... Hey, I forgot to do the quick tendus, by the way. We will add that in the next one. It can be quite intense to be on one leg, and it's slow, but it's slow because it's your first time, or at least I think it's your first time. So I'd like you to do it with a lot of awareness instead of just going through it too much. Okay, we're gonna add the quick tendus as well. So we're gonna do it one more time on the music. Try to breathe through the movement. I know it's very easy to forget when you're concentrating, so try to breathe through the movement. We do it one more time on the music, and then we also add the 4 quick tendus that I just forgot. Let's do it together. And open. Four counts. 2, 3, 4. Front. And open. Allongé up. Keep your ribs in, no hollow back. And bring back. And just wait, there's a little break in the music, some extra counts. And stretch. Push your heels in the floor. And open. Keep your legs stretched, heels up. And bring it back. We're gonna go tendu to the side. And flex. And point. Try not to bring the shoulders up, bring them down. Other side. And flex. And point. And bring it in. We do 4 counts. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Other side in. Okay, onto there. So, as you might have noticed, we stayed on the spot actually all the time. So what we're going to do now is we're going to move a little bit and we're going to transfer a weight. Yeah, we're going to do that with 2 steps from ballet. We're going to learn the tendu and the ballet walk. So the first thing is the tendu, and it starts with the part that we've just learned. So it starts with the tendu. Then we place the foot down, we make a plie in the second position, and then we stretch up on the other leg and bring it in. We also try the other side. And tendu, 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 and bring it in. Let's try that once more. Place your hands on your hips for now. Shoulders down. And tendu, heels in the floor, tendu. And close. Other side, heels in the floor, tendu, and close. So that's the tendu. Yeah? That's the first thing we're gonna add. And the last thing we're gonna add is a ballet walk. And for that one, we're gonna walk a little bit diagonal. So when we close the second tendu, we move ourselves a little bit in the diagonal. That was an awful transition, by the way. So let's first close and then move a little bit. It's not completely ballet correct, but it's okay for now. So when we do the ballet walk, we bend our back leg and we stretch our front leg. So actually this is just another tendu position that we make. So from here, and we're going to push off and we step on the stretched leg. And then we prepare again, and then we step. So let's try again. Let's try it straight to the camera so you can see it well. My back leg is bent and my front leg is stretched. My foot is stretched as well. There's barely any time that our foot is not stretched when it comes off the floor. Yeah? Unless it's a part of a choreography, but most of the times in ballet, when your feet come off the floor, they're always stretched. From the back leg, you push off and then you step on the stretched leg. You bend the back leg and then you push off, you step on the stretched leg. Let's try again. We're gonna do 4 walks. I'm just gonna walk diagonal. So we prepare, 6, 7, 8, and walk, and walk, and walk. This coordination can be quite difficult. Yeah, also because in daily life we always walk you first, which is something that we don't do in ballet. Sometimes, but not in this one. Yeah, so it's already weird to roll down from the ball of your foot to your heel. So in the walk, it can be quite difficult to find the right coordination. Yeah, so you might have to practice it a few times before you get the right coordination. In the choreography that we just did, we're having the two tenliers that we practice. So from the tendu. And then we slightly change our direction to a diagonal. Then we're going to walk. We're going to walk on the back leg and then on the other leg. And then we're going to find our balance. And then we change the leg to the front and change the leg to the back. And then we're just going to walk back on our toes and land. This is quite difficult if this is your very first ballet class. Yeah, but just try it out. You can repeat the video as many times as you like. So here we go. We walk on one leg, onto the other, and then you change, bring the arm, and then you change, and then you plie, and you walk backwards on your toes, and you land. Same thing for the other one. So walk and stay, and change the leg, and then change it again, and on your toes, back to finish. So we're going to add all the steps together, but we're going to speed up the first part a tiny bit. Yeah, so where we had 4 counts for bringing the arms down, we're going to use 2 counts. So we're going to speed up that part a little bit, and then we're going to add the tenlier movement that we just practiced. And we're also going to add the ballet walk. Okay, let's try this out on the music. First position, make yourself tall, back of your neck long. Pull it in. Keep breathing. And little allongé. Preparation. Only the arms. And allongé. And bring it back with a plie. And with a plie. And relevé. And just wait, little pause. Tendu. Flex. Point. And in. Other side. Then we're going to add 4 tendus. And 1, and 2, 3, 4. Other side. And tenlier. Push your heels into the floor with the plie. And tendu, heels in the floor. And we're going to turn a little bit. And walk. Change. And change the leg. And we're going to walk back. Other side. And change the leg. And change, plie, and finish. Very well done, and enjoy the rest of the tutorial and all the other tutorials that are on X Online. Hope to see you in the class. Bye-bye.